I hate to tell you, but you're a fucking freak.
No, it's freak.
You need to be stopped.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to Just the Tip. Another week.
We're going to be reacting to some viral, hilarious TikToks today. A little less on the dating, a little more on the fucked up society we live in. My favorite.
Let me name a couple of my icks. Like, some of the ones I can think of right off the top of my head is like a man making a joke and like no one hearing it and like, no one laughing.
Like, I love her.
Flip-flops. A man waving down a cab and not getting that cab when they put their height in their dating profile.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck if you're 6'2". Gym selfies. That's the basic one, but like that needs to be stopped. Sometimes when I want to lose feelings for a man, I just picture them curled up on the floor of their shower. Like, picture that. Like
Actually, I have a friend who
curled on the
showers
floor
sitting
of
down.
their
and he's a
shower,
guy.
just like rocking back and forth.
Sick.
I picture that to lose feelings. That's actually happened before.
She's so funny.
She's
She's like
my
your energy.
favorite person on the internet right now. She's the only person with something interesting to say. Aside from that, yeah, if a guy's waving down a cab and he doesn't get it,
That one's not that bad, but I feel
beta
though.
energy.
What
Veronica.
was the? Yeah, no. What was the one that was too good? It's only
height.
slides.
The height.
Oh, that I don't care. How do you
Like-
feel about a man putting his height in his bio? I feel
like-
like some girls like it.
I
but-
need to know. I won't believe you till I see
Yeah,
it.
well, by the way, it's lies. It's
But like, I
it's a
need
lie.
to see it. But like, if you're like 6'5", like something crazy, whoa. If you're like something crazy and you like feel the need to like, it's like somehow it's like really apparent that you're 6'5", that's a bit annoying. But like,
Yeah, if your whole personality is the fact that you're 6'5", which I feel like most people are
Yeah.
6'5", their whole personality is that they're 6'5".
it's a need to know thing though.
Yeah.
It is. Like, if I'm on a dating app especially and I'm like going in blind, like there's certain things I need to know, and height is definitely one of them.
Growing up, maturing is realizing 6 foot is not even that tall.
It's so not.
In my head, 6 foot was like so tall until I was like, oh wait, like
Okay, my husband's
everyone's
tall
6
though. Can we not?
Sorry, sorry, Dave.
I don't need everyone thinking I'm like.
He's not tall.
Oh my god.
Would you not sleep with a girl just because she's on her period? Like, would you be like,
I was
I'd be
gonna put this
excited
one in.
about the situation, actually. The blood coming from the cervix.
yeah,
I
don't like-
truthfully believe that it has some divinity to it. I believe it has healing
I agree with
components.
that.
It's just something that I love to entertain.
Yo, okay.
Listen,
And
I'm
be
gonna
a
stop
part
you
of.
right here.
This guy,
I can't stand when a man uses like really
like divinity.
you know, like cervix. Like,
Oh my God.
why are we using these terminologies?
You're not my gynecologist.
babe, but like clock out, put down the stethoscope.
I appreciate
Please.
the feminism, but
I'd
like
be ecstatic. I'd be excited.
this guy's
I'd
a
be
fucking.
excited.
I hate to tell you, it's all natural and nice. I appreciate it, but you're a fucking freak.
No, it's freak shit.
You need to be stopped.
You're excited. You're like, let me dig in.
Yeah, he's like,
You're
the
like-
blood coming from the cervix is divine.
Just, oh. It's because you could be like, dude, so chill. Like, you know, I think it's a beautiful thing. Da
Or
da
you
da.
can just be like, I
Connection.
don't give a fuck. I'll get down and
I'll
dirty.
get-
That's even
Yo,
better than what you just
I'm
said.
excited. By the way, if anybody I'm ever seeing turns to me and says the word cervix in any context, you're done. You're cooked. You're done. You're off the roster.
It's pretty gross.
Cervix. Like, how's your cervix feeling?
It's like the blood is disgusting.
Different strokes for different
Fuck
folks.
this
you know what
guy.
I mean?
You're a creep.
American Airlines is testing boarding technology that audibly shames people who cut the
fucking
line.
love this, by the way.
So good.
The technology alerts
I'd be
gate
getting
agents
shamed all
with
day.
an audible sound for everyone to hear if a passenger tries to scan a ticket
Shame.
ahead of their assigned group. And what I have to say to you, American Airlines, is you deserve a profile in courage.
Yeah. I mean, where has this been?
By the way, this is my biggest fear. Every time I do something like that, that's like
Maybe
not
don't
illegal.
do it.
Like I board in zone 3, but I'm zone 4. I'm so afraid that the gate agent is gonna be like, "You're zone 4, you broke bitch. Get to the back of the line." So the fact that American Airlines is actually doing this has just really, you know, given me more.
I personally
PTSD
love it.
trauma.
But it really depends what side of the
design.
spectrum I'm in. Because if like I'm flying first class and someone tries to go in zone 1, I'm like, you fucking peasant,
Yeah.
get back to zone 4. But most of the time I'm zone 4. So when I'm zone 4, don't even look at me if I go in, if I'm
Just
bored
don't
with
look
zone
at me.
1. Mind your business and don't be a snitch. Nobody likes a fucking snitch.
But like you would roll with it. Like you'd just be like, yeah, and I'd be like shaking in my boots. I'd be like, I have to leave the airport. Are they gonna arrest me?
It's just like, yo, put me in cuffs then, okay? If trying to get on this plane is wrong, then I don't want to be right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to manifest zone 1 energy here.
By the way that my personality changes when I, by fluke, get upgraded to business class, and I'm just like,
I'll have the
how's
champagne.
the weather back there?
I'll have the champagne for sure.
I almost got kicked out of my own party for some reason. I don't fucking know. Like, the rule that you can only go 2 people to a bathroom is such a bullshit rule, in my opinion. Like, the little security guy was standing at the door and he was like, 1 to a room. And I was like, I can't get this fucking corset off to save my life. I need my friend to help me take this off. And he was like, 1 to a room. I was like, do you want to help me take it off? And he was like, no, I can't do that. I was like, okay, do you want me to piss my fucking pants? And he was like, no. I was like, okay, so 2 + 2 = 4 here. I'm not going to the bathroom to do drugs with this girl, which is what he thought I was doing. I fucking wish. I was like, I'm not doing blow in the bathroom. Do you have any, by the way?
Do you have any?
Like, I just love you. And we know you're probably going to sneak in a little blow while you're fixing your corset. But I agree with this. I have to agree because we do wear really complicated shit that, like, it's a 2-man job most of the time.
Yeah.
So, like, girls actually need the help in the bathroom. And when you're not in there to do blow, like, you really need the help.
Yeah, if it's a single stall. Also, I will say this is one of those things that it's like, it's okay if I do it, but not if you do it.
Exactly.
Like, when I want to be 6 people in a bathroom, I'm like, fuck the police. But then when someone is like 3 people in a bathroom and it's
And you're
taking too long,
waiting?
and I'm like, bam, bam. I'm just kidding. I would never smack on a door because I'm a pussy.
Yeah, like, don't
but I'm
act
judging
like
you in my
you're,
mind.
Like, in your head, you're like, I hate you.
Yeah,
But
in my head, I'm like, you stupid.
you're like, no,
one
no,
per
take your
bathroom.
time, please.
Yeah.
Take the whole stall.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just take all of them.
Keep going. Then you hear them laughing in the bathroom.
Have
I'm like,
a
I'm
party.
here pissing my pants. Like, let's go. Is this a
Like,
is this a glam edit of
Luigi? Like, what murder? He was the best guy around.
No.
I gotta say,
No.
the sexualization of Luigi Mangione, or whatever his name is it's gone too far. Because I understand loving a criminal. I understand Aaron Hernandez. Like, mama, I'm in love with a criminal murderer. Luigi's not hot. That's my hot take. He's not
I don't
hot.
think he's hot enough to be like, I think he's like the crumb of like a criminal that we got that's like relatively good looking and like everyone's like, yes, finally one we could be attracted to.
I mean,
Like,
we have
I don't
so
think he's
many. Why do we need this? This guy's like
Who's the so many
bottom of the
murderers that are
I mean,
hot?
Aaron Hernandez.
Okay, you have one. You know who's super
Bundy.
hot? You know who's super hot? That guy that like his mugshot went
Yeah,
viral.
yeah.
By
I
the
don't know
way,
what he
baddie.
did. What did he
I don't-
even do?
Doesn't matter.
Probably
Doesn't
like
matter.
some white collar shit. But yeah, Luigi is not hot enough to be doing all this shit for. Like, he looks like kind of like a creepy nerd. No offense.
Yeah.
I mean,
who's your
offense,
celebrity
'cause-
crush again?
Can we not talk about that?
Well, who's your celebrity crush?
I'm pretty into Vince Vaughn.
Okay. You can just move on from there.
He doesn't look like a nerd. What do you know?
You had $20,000. What would you spend it on?
I could probably maybe buy a Lamborghini.
Yeah, you probably maybe fucking couldn't do that. Do you know how much fucking Lamborghinis are? They're like $200,000 minimum. That's like the cheapest one you can fucking.
I love when people roast kids like this. It's so good. Like,
one
no,
where-
you dumb idiot.
Someone needs to like get these kids ready for like what $20,000 a lamp. I fucking wish.
I mean, it took me a minute to realize what $20,000
That's
was.
society's fault. That's not your fault, baby girl.
You're heated about this.
That's not your fault. This kid
What am I
needs
supposed to be learning economics in
This kid
kindergarten?
needs to grow up.
This kid needs to-
$20,000.
This kid needs to figure it out.
Yeah.
You're hot and funny and smart and you have a fucking amazing personality. Why are you stressing? Literally, why are you even wasting a single solitary minute stressing? Babe, you're good. Okay? You don't need to worry. You're gonna be just fine, sweetie.
I actually slipped this one in for us because it really gave me
Is this for me?
Yeah, it gave me perspective. Like, why stress?
You're married. Don't even come to me and be like,
Are you stressed about that? You're hot and you could get married tomorrow. The girl just said.
what about funny?
You're
She said
hot,
hot.
funny, smart.
What'd she say? Smart,
you have it
nice.
all.
Yeah, but I saw this. I think actually
Oh my god.
controversial.
Of course.
But I think like the more you have, the harder it is to find
Oh,
someone.
because you're so intimidating.
No, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say like I just feel like
Because you're too much woman for any
no.
man
I feel
to
like
bear.
when you have a lot and you know like you
know your
know
worth.
your worth, your standards are high, then it's hard to meet someone.
Baby
and then
girl.
also people like don't.
Baby girl, that's like a Veronica problem. Like no man is. Listen,
No, I'm just kidding. I
you
love
shouldn't
love.
be stressing. Listen to that
I
girl.
love 4 husbands.
Perspective. You know, like if you do have 4 husbands, because you're always saying shit like that, and it's like,
I would never.
But would you allow him to have like 4 wives? Like obviously not. Like being real.
I would not listen to me. Look at me in the eyes. I would not have 4 husbands.
I know, but you would in
Wouldn't.
theory if like they didn't, if like you could like do it and it was acceptable and they didn't know about each other and all that shit.
No.
It doesn't need to be like a one
No.
happy family thing.
No, I couldn't. If
Okay,
I
so-
love you, if I actually have to hate all 4 of you to have all 4 of you.
Okay, so
None of
wait,
you
let's
are-
say you want
are
this
loved.
husband that like the perfect husband, clubbing, whatever you want, all the shit you want, like clubbing,
Clubbing.
lets you do your
She's
career.
like top of the list, clubbing.
I'm talking to a club rat here. I'm trying to
Club
level
rat.
with you. Lets you go to
Speak
Miami
my
on girls
language.
trips, yachts, whatever. Come home, baby, I love you. Like everything's good.
Yeah.
Is he allowed to do the same? Like he doesn't yachts, but like he's taking girls on yachts with his friends.
Where am I?
Where is he when you're on these yachts?
Well, I want to be going on the yachts with him.
Oh, you do? I don't think
Yeah.
a guy with a yacht is gonna be like, yeah, bring your boyfriend.
My man is gonna be the guy with the yacht,
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good thinking.
right? I don't know. I don't need to.
I agree
Why
with
choose
that
one?
logic. No, I agree with that logic.
I'm not the type.
It was unclear to me. That's why.
I lock in a relationship. I lock in. I say no to yachts in Miami when I'm in a relationship because I'm loyal. I am.
Saying no to yachts.
I am. Call my exes.
The
Call my
sacrifices
motherfucker.
this girl
I will
makes.
sacrifice for a relationship. I will say no to a yacht. But
This
I
is-
won't say no to the strip club.
This is true sacrifice, guys.
No, but I will, like, for me, I'm like, I don't think it's right.
I mean, he better have the fucking yacht.
But I don't think it's right. But it's like, if I'm with the club rat, my perfect husband,
As a promoter.
has the yacht. I'm the promoter bringing the bitches on the yacht.
I'm cool
Right?
with that. Just let me tag along and we're
Of
good.
course.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
just want all my friends to come along.
I'm down. Whole team eats.
Whole team eats. I
Yeah.
want all my baddies that are cuffed up to know what it's like to shake your ass on a yacht.
Baddies.
Baddies.
I don't understand men because if I was a man, but if I was, I will be like so proud, like, look at my hot wife.
Right.
Look at her, and I'm gonna bang that tonight, bitches. Look at what I'm
By the
banging.
way, this is my dad's.
Slay.
This is my dad's favorite show. I'm dead serious. No, their 90 Day Fiance has like a million spin-offs. There's
didn't know
no
that.
show with more, and he watches every single one. So he
Amazing.
probably knows this is. So shout out, Dad. I know I'm making you really proud right now, and I agree.
Amazing.
I mean, there are some guys that are like, don't wear that. Like when you look your best. By the way, like when you know you're eating.
Why are you wearing makeup?
Who you trying to impress?
You.
Pretty much everyone, by the way. So like, don't ask that again.
Anyone who will look here.
Literally, I'm trying to impress everybody in the club, but I'm going home with you. So guess
It's
who
such
gets
a
the
flex,
trophy?
though. Like, yo, that's my girl. That baddie.
100%.
As a man, I feel like that's such like a compliment.
It is. I don't know.
I don't
These
get
guys, like, it's only insecure guys, is what I realize.
But it's only when
though.
they're in a relationship with you. Like at first, like you look
Yeah, so
amazing.
chill.
Then they cuff you. You're like, you don't need makeup. You don't need to do your
Cover
hair.
that ass in the
yeah,
bikini.
don't wear a dress. What do you mean you're going to the beach in a bikini?
Thong? No.
I don't think that we should be together. And I've thought about it a lot.
This is,
and this is what's
I've
gonna
never
happen.
related. You're a younger
I'm gonna keep
sister. I'm an
pursuing
older
what I'm
sister.
pursuing.
By the way,
I'll
And because I'm doing
fucking,
that-
I will be like, hold that thought.
I've been physically assaulted by my sister with all her friends to see, ripping
Oh.
clothes off my body.
Those are bad.
Ripping clothes off my body. We have still this day. We have like a feud about clothes.
Do you
like
have trauma?
It's a 100%. Like I have PTSD from me and my sister's feuds. Like there was a time.
You younger sisters, though, you guys have
No, my
fucking-
sister's bad. No, my sister's the bad one.
No, you guys have balls because my sister, I grew up, my sister stealing, like ruthlessly stealing my clothes. And then one day, and by the way, losing them. I'm just going to say, she's lost a couple of my things. One day I take a pair of sweatpants. By the way, to this day, it's been like maybe 2 years. I still hear about the sweatpants. Yeah, I lost a pair of sweatpants. And I actually lost them. Every day, this girl lost a $500 bikini that was for my wedding. She lost it. She loses everything. I've never seen her not take my clothes growing up. So, like, sue me. Lost the bride.
that
If
was
you're
me.
listening, Julia, fuck you.
No,
Love you.
straight up fuck you to my sister also. This girl used to like hand me down a bag of clothes, okay? Give me the clothes, I'd be so excited. I was like, yes, finally new clothes. I'd go through the clothes, pick out all the cute stuff, and then she'd see me wearing something that she gave me and it looked like slay on me, okay? And she'd be like, I never gave you that. And I'm like, yeah, you did. What do you mean? She's like, no, I didn't. Give it back right now. And then she would claim it back. Fucking bitch. She would gaslight me into convincing me that she never gave it to me and that I stole it from her.
As an
when
older
in
sister,
fact, I knew that it was given.
we have the right to gaslight
No,
you.
no. I've been manipulated my whole life. It's
Anyways,
really
I find
sad.
you younger sisters, like, you guys really flip the script at some point and we all get fucked in the end. But
No, my
I'm
sister-
sorry for all the trauma that you've been through.
Thank you. I really need a big sis therapy, honestly.
No, I feel really bad.
It's
Like,
so
sometimes
bad.
I think about the shit I've done to my,
My
younger
sister's
sister and I'm
horrific.
like, oh.
My sister stole something from me. It was a $300 like bra, like, you know, the ones that you wear under something. Okay, age of provocateur bra. Okay, I'll never forget this. And I was
Slay.
looking for it for months, and I was like, what the hell?
Gaslighting you, I have no
and
idea.
Then we didn't even live together at the time, by the way. Okay, I lived at my dad's. She lived on her own. And I messaged her. I'm like, hey, like, I'm looking for this. Do you have it? She's like, no, no, no. And then like 2 weeks later, I still don't find it. I'm like, hey, like, please, like, if you have it, I'm not gonna be mad. I just want to know because like I just bought it. And like I'm gonna freak out
Just
because
tell
I think someone threw it away. If not, like, because I had it in a box, like still in the box. I was like, maybe someone threw it away. She's like, I swear I don't have it. Going off at me, okay? 3 months later, someone posts a story of them two, and
Ooh,
she's
you're caught in the
wearing-
story?
She's wearing the bra, and I'm like, what? I go off at her. You know what she tells me? I bought the same one. I'm like, you little lying motherfucker. And then one day I went to her house, caused a ruckus, stole it back, and
I don't know. I don't know who's worse anymore. Like, the older sisters are fucking bitches and the younger sisters are just ruthless thieves. So pick your poison.
Your talent that no one knows about you in college.
I can do the Samsung notification whistle really accurately.
All right, let's hear it. That was really good. Like, definitely spot on.
I just want to say something
like,
about this.
I have to get the right.
If you're going to claim that you do something perfectly, do it perfectly.
I thought it was pretty perfect.
My socks weren't knocked off here.
My Samsung
Pitch,
socks were
but
knocked
that
off.
was the best.
I'm just going to say it out.
How'd you find out about that talent?
I can just like whistle really well and learn how to whistle things.
The rest
really
isn't so
well.
interesting.
Can you make other?
What's your talent? Do you have like a secret talent?
Why are you doing this to me on camera? Oh,
Talking shit.
I could sing.
Complaining.
I have a really good singing voice.
You could sing?
Not right now.
Wait, can you actually?
Possibly.
I'll respect you more if you could sing.
I could, Veronica. If you
Actually, that's a lie. Everyone who doesn't want to show their talent is like, I could sing.
Don't try to manipulate me into showing my
So
talent.
sing a song.
No.
If you could sing a song.
I could sing, I could dance. I can't dance for my life. But I could pretty much do anything athletic. Pretty much.
Sing a song. Give
Okay.
me like a note.
I can't do it. I lied.
If I've said it once, I've said it 50 million times. Nobody gives a shit that you're a bride. They're coming because they like your parents. They're your friends. They do not give a fuck. They don't think you're special. They don't think you're the prettiest girl in the world. They don't think you're a princess. They don't look up every minute after their eyes open on the day of your wedding and say, oh my gosh, it's only 6 hours and 42 minutes till I get to go sit in the world's most boring wedding with the world's dumbest music. And then I go to a dinner that's cold, obnoxious, and I have to talk to people I don't like. Nobody's dying for that. Nobody.
Aww.
Hate to burst your bubble.
It's real, but like sad.
It's very true. And I was a bride, and I knew no one gave a shit. And every wedding I'd been to before mine, I was just waiting for the ceremony to be over so I could go pound shots at the bar and talk to people. I didn't care about the ceremony. So when my ceremony came, you know what I said? Let's make it as quick as possible because people want to party. The ceremony was for me. I did not give a shit that everyone was bored. I had a great time. And that was it. Nobody gives a shit. And you know what? When your friends aren't like over the top, which will happen, I wasn't disappointed because I didn't give a shit when you were a bride. Not that much. Like I did because you're my friend, but like
Yeah, it's a youth. It's a youth thing. You think it's more important to everyone than it is, but like still, I'm like,
Like, no, it is your moment. Make it your moment.
Yeah.
Make it your moment. But don't think that everyone's going to bow. Because that
Yeah.
is just, it's unbecoming.
Yeah.
I'm just got to say,
Unbecoming.
all brides, like, stop with that shit. Like, you are not Beyonce. You know what I mean? Like, you're not special. I mean, you are on that day, but, like, no one gives a fuck. Anyways, don't invite me to your wedding.
Yeah,
I can't even afford
play
it
this
anymore.
back when you're coming to my wedding.
I can't afford it anymore. It's an RSVP no automatically.
Tough.
What's the most you would spend on a first date?
Never go more than $50 ever. And the reason is because there's an 80% chance you're never going to see that woman again. She picked to go out on a date with you today, but she has 3 other dates lined up for next week and the week after that.
But we couldn't say the same thing about men?
Not in most cases, no. Most guys are struggling to get dates. Most guys don't have the options that even an average woman to below average woman has. Guys, you really have to set yourself apart, showcase either an attractive image,
way too
be
prep.
charismatic, and or be persistent, and in some cases, all 3, in order for you to even land a few dates a week.
Yo.
I mean, realistically, listen to me. He's saying, oh, it's so hard to get a date, so hard to get a date. But then you're putting the most low effort. You're like, I'm not spending more than $50. But you're saying it's so hard to get a date. Wouldn't you want to stand like
100%?
Wouldn't you want to? If it's so hard to get a date, wouldn't you, when you get a date, want to make it special?
the most of it? But like,
Yeah.
also, we don't want to go on a date with you either. So you could keep your $50.
By the way, in this economy, $50, we can't even go to the movies.
Get yourself a
I'm
haircut
not even
with your
joking. We can't even go to the
$50.
movies.
Leave us alone.
I just can't stop looking at you. I just can't wait to meet your parents. I wonder what our kids will look like one day. I just hope they have your eyes. I just feel like we were meant to be together. Should we just move in together? We have the money.
Oh, yeah.
Why
we do
is
have the
this a
money.
thing?
It's called love bombing, baby.
But also,
girl.
I'm the same way.
And you love it.
I love bombing.
I love getting
By the way,
love
this
bombed.
is me. This is actually me. That's number one. But also, like, why is it so true? Like, the day before you guys are about to break up, they're like, you're perfect.
You're the love of my
I
life.
want to spend the rest
I've
of my life
never met
together.
someone like you. I've never felt
It's
like
crazy.
this before. It goes back to that thing we saw last time. Men fall in love with like the moment, but like when you leave, they're not really that into you. But the girls like miss you when you're gone. That's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Texting you because he doesn't want to. He's not asking you out on a proper date because he doesn't want to. He's not consistent with you because you're not a priority to him. He's not actually too busy. He's just too busy for you. He's not actually mysterious. He just doesn't want to talk to you. He's not taking it slow. He just doesn't want to commit to you. And it's not even that he doesn't want a relationship. He just doesn't want one with you. He's not coming back because
relax.
By the way, though, so true. And you know how I know this is true? Because if you're not into a man, you would do the fucking same. Look at the way you act when you're not into a man. That man's gonna do the same thing to you, baby girl. The late texts, the not answering, the sorry, I'm super
keep
busy.
living in your Delulu world though, if that's what makes you feel better.
No, just leave that man in the dust.
It's tough. Like the mystery guy, like there's no such thing as men aren't mysterious. They're just not into you.
So if we're talking, everything's good. I asked you to dinner.
Yeah.
Or coffee. You're like,
Yeah.
absolutely, great.
Yeah.
What date? So this is the truth of the situation. I said, what does your Friday or Saturday look like? Great. But mind you, we're not talking every day. Some days will go by just because we have lives, right? Oop. Uh-oh, she already made a face. What does that mean?
So I will say the
Oh no.
even letting days go by without talking is if you like me, you're
won't
probably
do
not
that.
going to do that. And let me tell you something.
Yeah.
There is always somebody
doing way too
trying.
much.
You know,
No.
so if you're moving slow, there's somebody else who's not. If you're skipping days, there's
But-
another man who's not skipping days. And he's trying to make that very clear.
I definitely
And
been
he's
skipping
just
days.
looking,
Too
and if
many
she's a
sound
cutie
effects.
too, or if a lot of guys even are just giving her attention,
Yeah, she would-
I
she would
promise
get a lot of
you,
attention.
there's somebody else who is not letting her forget them.
I don't agree with this though. Like, I understand the sentiment, but I don't agree that you should text every day when you're like just dating someone. I think when you're in a relationship, absolutely. But like when you're in like the dating stage and you guys are like getting to know each other, like texting every day, like for what?
I mean, it's not a
Skip a day,
prerequisite,
skip
but
2 days.
obviously,
Texting every day.
if you want to be texted every day and he's not doing that, like
I think it's a bit much.
girl
I
knows
think
what
I
she
would.
wants.
I think that it's good not to text.
I
every
like
day.
to be ignored. You're talking to someone who likes
No,
to
I'm
be
not saying
disrespected.
ignore me, but I'm saying like, what do we even have to talk about every day?
100%.
Like, if I'm seeing you
This
Friday,
girl seems like
text
she
me,
knows, though, what
text
she
me
wants.
Wednesday, and then text me Friday. You know, skip a day.
You're like telling guys not. You realize what you're doing right now.
What am I doing?
Don't text me every day. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, don't text me every day. Don't look at me in the eyes. Don't text me every day.
Now she's not gonna get a text. She'll be like, "Love him."
Or pull up directions. Actually, use my phone. Just use my phone.
Oh my God.
You can use Maps, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever you feel comfortable with.
I love this guy.
Yeah, he kills me.
Why do you just have messages open?
Do I?
You
I
can
like
do
didn't
it.
realize.
It's so
That's
good.
so weird.
By the
But
way,
do you wanna just
story.
go-
This was me in my last relationship, 100%.
Story. I will never forget the moment when I told my ex-boyfriend, "Oh, go in the deleted messages folder," and he was like, "What?" And I was like,
There's a
"Go
folder?
in the
Show me right now.
There is.
Show me right now.
There's a deleted messages. Like, but the thing is, I have to delete a message to show you. but,
Delete
like-
it.
but,
Delete
like,
my
look,
message. I need to see this.
I'm gonna delete. Okay. I've started a monster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is like a whole new ball game.
By the way, a whole new world.
I don't condone looking
When
through
I-
with a phone, by the way. But,
But
if you do,
when I dropped this on my ex-boyfriend, his soul left his motherfucking body. I'll tell you that. He was like, "Huh?" So,
what did you find in there?
Nothing. I didn't even go through it. I just told him. Oh, but he told me he deleted something, and I was like, "Okay, show me." He's like, "It's done. It's deleted." I said, "There's a deleted messages folder."
And he didn't show you the deleted message?
It's a long story.
What was it?
It's really a long story. It was nothing bad. It was nothing bad. But
you brought it up. I need to know.
It's way too long of a story. It wasn't like a cheating thing. I know you want the cheating.
It's always a cheating.
It wasn't a
It's
cheating
all if
thing.
you're deleting a message, it's a
It
cheating
wasn't,
thing
it
or it's a
wasn't.
gay thing.
It wasn't, I swear. I swear it wasn't.
You're dating a homosexual. How about 3?
By the way, I found out this guy that I was dating. I remember we had gone on a first date, and I always think it's like so attractive when a guy's just like, "Oh yeah, like choose the music," and you're like, "Okay, open king." Okay,
You would so find that
nothing to hide,
attractive.
king. You know what I found out later? This guy, he's like, "Oh yeah, like whenever I would go on like a first date or like a date with anyone, or like when I went on a date
This
with
is
you,
move?
he's like, I would put it on
Do not disturb?
Not do not disturb, but
Me
there's-
knowing everything.
There's like a like ghost mode or something where basically you get like no notifications. And he's like, yeah, so like I would never worry that like a notification would pop up or anything, so I just would turn off my notifications. I was like, you little rat, that's almost worse. That's actually
That's
worse.
almost to be expected though. Like from
what are you going through?
From men on like a first date. Like why
I
you
mean, I
giving-
thought it was pretty smart.
Why are you giving me your phone?
I started doing that.
I'm like, do you just do like a deep clean?
Have you ever
Because-
changed a name on your phone?
Do I have a story for this one? I changed the name on my phone once to my best friend's name. So I had like 2 of the same people on my phone. But like obviously the person I was texting wasn't my best friend. Because then afterwards, when we actually broke up, me and this guy, for like the final breakup, because we broke up every day, he was like, who the fuck is Chloe? Because there's no chance that you're talking to Chloe this much. And he saw a picture in my phone in the conversation with Chloe, not a nude. It was like of this guy, like it was his watch and like his hand, like on my thigh. And like I sent it to him. I was like, oh, cute, look at us. And he was like, what? Who's Chloe? Because she's hairy. By the way,
Deserved it.
I look like a fucking asshole, but I just want to say that this guy, we're actually friends to this day. I love you if you're watching this. But he also slept and got a blowjob from one of my really good friends at the time. So while I was sick, waiting for him in bed. So it was like more of a tit for tat thing. Like he was fucking me over. I was like, we were done a long time before this whole Chloe saga. But hey.
By the way,
Wait, I can't see.
when I opened Safari in front of him, and my last search was the company he works for. By the way, I have a story. I actually have a story for this. I was, talking to this guy, and it wasn't even on purpose. We were like joking around. I can't remember what he added me on Facebook as a joke. Like we were like kidding around, okay? He added me on Facebook and messaged me on Facebook. So as a joke, when we weren't talking, I was gonna add him on LinkedIn and message him on LinkedIn because I was like, that's so funny. But then I was like, maybe he's like not gonna get that I'm joking. So I just didn't do it, okay? So the next time I saw him,
he saw?
I don't know how this happened. I'm chilling with him, okay? And I go to Google something. I'm like, wait, let me show you. I open up my Safari and it's his LinkedIn.
He was probably so
full
happy.
screen on my phone. He was like, what?
He was probably like, yes.
He was like, why is my LinkedIn open on
Did
your
you
phone?
explain to him?
Yeah, but it just was.
It doesn't sound good.
It doesn't sound good. Like, there's no way to believe the story at that point. I was
You're
just
labeled
like,
as a psycho.
Like, I was just like, whatever. Yeah.
Listen, it's happened to we all like.
So
I run
bad.
a full-on background search on. Like
So
I don't even
bad.
date anymore. Like if my sister even if someone likes her Instagram, I'm going background search. I know your parents. I know your grandparents. So there's no privacy anymore. If you want to be private, don't be on social media.
Anyways, guys, and that's it for today. I think that wraps it for today.
Yeah, I think on that note.
Yeah, I think on that note, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for all the episodes that we have coming. So
don't forget to go to therapy.